Welcome back to the news at 10. 6 suspected cases of monkeypox have been recorded in Delta State. 3 of them have been treated and discharged, while 2 are still being treated at the Federal Medical Center in Asaba. However, health workers are yet to confirm the cause of death of 1 patient. The Delta State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Nicholas Azinge, who confirmed this development to Channels Television, said the blood samples of the patients have been sent to the laboratory for confirmation. And the funding of tertiary education in Nigeria has been a major issue which over the years has pitched lecturers in the various institutions against the government, resulting in the frequent industrial action. The setting up of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund was one of the steps taken by the federal government to address the challenge of poor funding. On our big story tonight, we take a look at the intervention of the agency in this regard.
Dilapidated structures, outdated libraries, worn-out sporting facilities are major features of many tertiary institutions in Nigeria. The creation of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund in 2011 was, however, aimed at arresting the situation. Although some education experts blame the federal government for the situation, the Executive Secretary of TED Fund thinks otherwise.
From 2011 to date, the Tertiary Education Trust Fund has allocated almost 1.2 trillion naira to beneficiary institutions. The beneficiary institutions, according to the act establishing the fund, are all public universities, public polytechnics, and public colleges of education, whether they are owned by federal government or they are owned by state government.
The Executive Secretary gives further insight into the disbursement of funds to public tertiary institutions, with the agency currently responsible for 60% of infrastructural development in most public higher institutions, which amounts to over 1.1 trillion naira from 2011 to date. The breakdown of the allocation shows that in 2011, the fund disbursed 117,725 million naira, which it repeated in 2012. In 2013, the allocation increased to 187,414 million naira, while in 2014, the allocation rose to 254 billion. 2015 witnessed a further increase as 298,548 million naira was allocated. A sharp drop was, however, witnessed in 2016 when the fund allocated 213,418 million naira.
Equality of institution is a requirement in our Establishment Act, and that is why all universities are giving equal allocation in our annual direct disbursement. For example, in the just concluded disbursement, in the just concluded allocation for 2016, each university was given 1.009 billion naira.
For the president of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, the establishment of TED Fund is a saving grace for most tertiary institutions in Nigeria.
In the first place, we believe that there cannot be any meaningful research unless there are facilities for research. So we see what TED Fund does in terms of infrastructural facilities as a way of preparing the ground for the conduct of impactful research.
This position is also shared by a lecturer at the University of Abuja who believes that TED Fund is responsible for preventing the tertiary institution in Nigeria from total collapse.
The researches that have been funded, particularly in the very recent past, I mean 6-5 years from now, has been very rewarding. i.e., TED Fund do not support or sponsor any research that is not multidisciplinary.
As the Tertiary Education Trust Fund continues to pursue its mandate with the funding of research and infrastructural development of public institutions in Nigeria, over 200 institutions are said to have benefited from the agency, with 77 ongoing research being funded. But the question many are asking is whether the funds being disbursed by TED Fund are judiciously utilized by the benefiting tertiary institutions.
A new Pan-African multi-screen and multi-platform pay TV called Pt.3 is introducing the dish-to-home package to the Nigerian market with a mission to offer TV viewers premium quality in terms of easy access and flexible payment plans. At the product launch, Pt.3's management announced that it's making a compelling offer across all viewing platforms with the social media campaign #QueseTakesControl.
It is here. Join the revolution of premium quality entertainment for all on
Pt.3, a pay TV, storms the Nigerian market with a determination to meet the yearnings of TV viewers across the continent.
Really innovative.
Pt.3 management is making a move to redefine TV viewership with its Pan-African concept, connecting with the social media with a campaign slogan, #QueseTakesControl, with a hashtag.
It is currently the fastest growing media company in Africa, offering a really truly diversified media business that includes Africa's largest free-to-air, as I've mentioned, as well as mobile services, digital services, and of course a pay TV satellite network.
Pt.3 is staying ahead of the game by offering a lifestyle of easy access on multiple platforms and multi-screen with a flexible payment plan.
We are offering a pay TV bouquet with over 65 high-quality, popular and first-to-market channels.
Free Sports.
Pt.3 plans to make its consumers spoiled for choice, not leaving out the super soccer fans, as Pt.3 offers variety of premium contents.
I'm sure you guys have never heard of, on any platform in Africa, I don't even think in other parts of the world, having access to 24/7 premium sports content on terrestrial television.
With Pt.3 investing massively in Africa's broadcast sector, the management looks determined to position the brand as a first choice for TV consumers.
We've really built, I think, what is a special brand that is really well diversified, that is technology agnostic, and we're leading to the content game. And the issue for us is how do we create or put together the best content, the best premium content at an affordable price across multiple platforms.
After the big launch, Pt.3 is set to walk the talk as a compelling TV and entertainment platform offering an unlimited access and premium choice for its viewers.
Join the revolution of premium quality entertainment for all on Kwese.
The agriculture sector in Kogi State is getting a boost with the Dangote Youth Rice Farm project in Yagba West area of the state. At the flag-off ceremony, the senior officials of Dangote Group were on hand to assess the steps taken by the Youth Farmers Organization of Nigeria. The Group Executive Director of Dangote Group encouraged the government to promote youth involvement in farming to boost production and generate growth in the agriculture sector.
This is Kankwe Ejiba in Yagba West local government area of Kogi State. About 50 of the unemployed graduates have decided to go into rice farming with the aim of piloting agricultural revolution in Nigeria through the initiative program of Dangote Group of Companies. The team were in Ejiba in Kogi State for the flag-off ceremony of Dangote Youth Rice Farm project. But first, they need to see how much progress the youths have made.
We didn't have a good output from the 50 hectares, but we've got inputs, a lot of inputs we did not use. We kept it.
Yeah, we know.
At the venue of the flag-off of Lower River Niger Basin in Ejiba, the president of the Youth Farmers Organization for Agricultural Development in Nigeria and coordinator Dangote Youth Rice Farm Project pointed out that the venture will reduce youth restiveness.
We have always shared an even dream together that we want to build a Nigeria where the youth will think positive and life. I've called for every young man and woman to look outside the box as to how we can become employers of labor rather than being employed as labor.
In his speech, the Group Executive Director, Dangote Group, Mr. Devakoma Edwin, emphasized the need for government to involve the youth in farming activities, especially rice production.
They have succeeded in the first step. They already have the vision to double their growing area. And what I see, their vision and the passion, they are going to succeed in a very large way, not only in this area, but pan-Nigeria they'll grow.
The youth who could not hide their joy and the encouragement they are getting have this gift presentation for Dangote Group. The youth are hopeful that this venture would be replicated in Niger, Kwara, Benue, Edo, Ekiti, Delta, and Ondo states.
Let's take a look at some business news now. Here's Emana Amawe.
You first. First Bank.
Hello and welcome to Business News. Shell Petroleum Development Company has lifted the force majeure on the export of one of Nigeria's high-grade crude variants, the Bonny Light. On Thursday, the Nigerian subsidiary of Royal Dutch Shell had declared force majeure on the crude grade on September the 16th, following the shutdown of the Nebe Creek trunk line, one of the two main pipelines taking Bonny Light grade to the export terminal. However, crude exports have been continuing via the Trans-Niger pipeline, while operators of the NCTL ITO on Tuesday announced that repairs on the pipeline had been completed. Bonny Light has seen its production affected by declarations of force majeure at different points since last year. It recently came out of a month-long force majeure on August the 14th. And a new initiative looking to raise $1 billion in funding support for modern technologies into Africa's agricultural sector was formally launched today at the ongoing World Food Prize Conference in Iowa, the United States. The new program, midwifed by the African Development Bank, is called Technology for Africa Agricultural Transformation and already has the support of global institutions like the Rockefeller Foundation and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Nigeria's stock market picks up just marginally after sell-offs in the last two sessions, with expectations of more third-quarter earnings released from listed companies. Chimezie Obiwagu has an overview of today's session.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. There was a marginal reversal on the all-share index in today's trading. However, sentiment was majorly driven by the O&O saga. The index went up by just 0.01%. Two major companies posted their Q3 earnings today, Zenith and Dangote Cement. While Zenith posted impressive profit, Dangote Cement's profit was not too impressive as it lagged 16% compared to Q2 profit. The consumer goods sector, helped by Nestle and Cadbury, outperformed the other sectoral indices. On the price movement chart, Cutix topped the gainers, while Mansard led the losers. In 4,159 deals, investors bought over 140 million shares, worth about 2 billion naira. Analysts say the outcome of SEC's investigation on O&O will be a major determinant for portfolio investor sentiment towards Nigeria's equity market going forward. And that was the Stock Market Report. I'm Chimezie Obiwagu.
It's mostly a negative close for major world stock markets today amid concerns of escalating crisis over Catalonia and mixed earnings results across the region. Let's take a look at the figures. And that's business news tonight. I'm Emana Amawe. It's back to you, Joma.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Imana. Still ahead on the news at 10, Nigeria Football Federation agrees to sign bonus deal with Super Eagles before 2018 World Cup. That's on Sports News. Please stay with us.